Hey, Matt Vossas. Where's Tin?
Yes,
Hello.
We've agreed that you only speak in Among Us memes.
Dun 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 dun. Boom boom. Do we have a screenshot of when Barry called me Madvosus?
Probably. Let me check.
Otherwise, I'm changing it back.
Feelings change, Matt Vossas here. Guess you missed the tweet where I said I changed my stance on blocking. It's okay to block stupid, low IQ, zero brain cell, idiotic babe quotes there now. Feelings change, Matt Vossas.
Damn, that was in February. Late February.
Yeah, we've wanted to do Matt Vossas for so long, and we finally did it.
Yay.
Hey, Tin. I don't know why that was so, like, a beat. All right, well,
Very loud. It was loud.
It was
Why did
loud.
you do that?
Because I'm a loud person. You guys probably have noticed that by now. Jab changing the region while I'm talking. Classic. All right. Shit, I was gonna say, do you have the episode open? No, we have lots of things to do. We have Jab's predictions, which, to be fair, was like the end of the last one, but whatever. Hello, everyone. Flash Season 9, Episode 8. The Partners in Time. Tin just changed profile pic. Don't ignore that. Before that, no, she was using the correct profile picture.
It wasn't saving for some. It wasn't saving for some reason. So it's all on my phone. So it's just been a dummy.
True.
Go on, continue.
Okay. So anyway, we have here Madvo Sus, which is one of Madvoket's brothers that we've wanted to have on since late February, but logistically, we hadn't managed to do that till now, simply because we always forgot to change his profile picture. Anyway, Madvo Sus, hey.
Strong enamel is your best defense against.
Damn it, I got an ad.
God damn it.
Hold on. Let it play.
That's why I have YouTube Premium. Oh my god, I've gone deaf. That is so loud. Oh my god, stop. That is so loud.
Should I replay it softer this time and you can cut that out?
I mean...
I need my introduction.
Oh, you need the introduction to be proper. Okay, sure.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I just don't know if it's gonna pick up.
Amen.
Stop! Fucking, I'm pressing pause.
Right. His phone is acting mighty sus, huh? Anyway, there's gonna be a lot of jokes like that today, probably. So yeah, very topical 3-year-old jokes. Get ready for that. Jab, predictions.
Am I allowed to be reminded of the synopsis?
You are.
Thank you.
I love how your memory doesn't go back 3 days.
It does not happen.
Pretty sus.
Yeah, earlier today, Jab did not know what we talked about at the end of the last recording. We recorded it 3 days ago. I don't get it.
This is why Jeb is my least favorite crew member.
I saw the Mario movie and...
crew member. This episode is the second highest rated episode of the season. So hey.
Okay.
All right. The thing is, a seemingly simple mode inspection at Star Labs leads to unexpected time anomalies. Chester admits a secret to Allegra, which makes things awkward between the two. Khione meets with an old friend of Team Flash.
Okay, so that's quite vague. I'm gonna start with Khione. I think the old friend is. I generally don't think it's going to be like, oh, Cisco or oh, Digger or whoever. I just think it's going to be fucking Caitlin's mum. I generally think it's just that.
Oh, kind of weird to say old friend, but sure.
And you know what would be funny? If they chose to do it off screen. I don't know if they will, but that would be hilarious if they just went, you know what, they met off screen. Just to continue with that.
To be fair, it would make more sense for them to have already met, because it's like, oh, your daughter's dead and a new one, like, was born. You probably want to meet them, like, soon, now, like, meet her now, rather than just waiting like half a season to meet her. But it is the Flash, so this could be the first time they meet, which at least it's not off screen, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, you just waited kind of like a month and a half to introduce me to my new daughter after you told me my other daughter was dead. Which I assume they did tell her just off screen, because otherwise, fucking hell.
Yeah, but yeah, I expect it to be off screen. I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to explore Chester and Allegra a bit. That'll probably be the main side plot. I think Chester's probably going to say I love you, because that's the typical thing that the relationship drama sparks. Allegra feel insecurities. The one that'll get her around will be Cecile, because they live together. So,
Oh yeah,
be like,
yeah. Cecile's the one in touch with the feelings as well, so they always use her to impart wisdom when it comes to feelings.
yeah, so I imagine that's going to be them. The main plot's a bit interesting, because I generally barely any idea. It will involve
Maybe it'll
Barry
be
and
like
Iris.
the 100th episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where it's just gonna have a bunch of cameos for no reason. Well, Agents of
This is
S.H.I.E.L.D.
not
wasn't for
this
no
episode.
reason, but you get what I mean.
This is not this episode. I keep saying this.
Oh, but it's so weird.
Yes.
It's like, if you're gonna have an episode where time anomalies start happening at Star Labs, like, why not do the cameos this episode? Wouldn't it make perfect sense?
No, you're thinking logically. But I think it will be obviously Barry, Iris, the inspectors, and I think whatever time anomalies are going on is with one of the inspectors. They're the ones behind it all. Given there's not going to be cameos, and we know that, it's going to deal with the future instead, rather than the past, because that's easier to have less cameos. I don't think we'll see Nora or anyone. That'll be all for next episode onwards, because budget.
I mean, we don't know that it's not gonna be this episode. We already had this argument last ECUM. But anyway, cool. Is that it? Do you have anything else to say?
I don't know who the villain will be. I have no idea. I just know there will
Wait,
not be
didn't you just say it was like one of the mold inspectors is gonna have caused it? So it kind of seems like it's kind of obvious that would be the villain. Maybe they were working for like Cobalt Blue when they went back in time to like activate the thing. Maybe do kind of like a bootstrap paradox, where Cobalt Blue sends one of his goons back in time to activate whatever causes the time anomalies, which is how Cobalt Blue is able to come.
It's
back in
blue.
time.
It's
Cobalt Blue.
Wait, what'd you say?
Cobalt Blue. I'm saying
It's
it
blue
correctly.
cobalt.
It's Cobalt Blue.
No.
You dumb. Everyone always corrects us, and now I've said it correctly. You're trying to correct me again. You're gaslighting me. It's Cobalt Blue.
No.
It is
Hold
Cobalt
on.
Blue. It is Cobalt Blue.
Yeah, I'm
But,
right.
It's Bluebell Coup.
But as in,
That's so stupid. Fuck's sake.
Fuck. I thought it.
It's because
Yeah.
it's the type of color, like you say, like a ruby red, that kind of
I
thing.
thought it wasn't supposed to be the color. Damn it.
is. That's why we always get it wrong, because we say blue cobalt when the correct is the color Cobalt Blue. Silly. Goose.
Fuck.
Madvicate
God
is
damn
acting mighty sus. Anyway, Jab, do you have anything else to say? I think you were saying something before Madvicate
yeah,
rudely interrupted me.
to elaborate on what I mean by don't know the villain, I don't know if it'll be like someone from the comics. What I can say is I 1,000,000% expect it to be nothing to do with Cobalt Blue. I feel like they just want to be like, no, this is the last kind of like filler without tying into the four-parter.
Sure.
I think it's just a side story.
Oh, I
Generally.
guess it would be the last episode, like, dealing with the arc of Barry and Iris, like, and their future. It would make sense with what you're saying if, like, the time anomalies happening are with their future. So they're, like, sent into the future and they see what happens with them, and they're kind of, like, have to deal with, you know, their lack of agency and free will or some shit like that, like they have throughout the season. And how, knowing their future, they're kind of like, oh, we don't want this future, we need to change it, and it's kind of like season 3, and then they're kind of, by the end they're like, no, you know what, we're gonna deal with things as they come, we can't think about the future forever. And then the next episode sets up Cobalt Blue, and then we get into the 4-parter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it does seem to make some sense, though I would prefer if they started dealing with the big threat of the season now, but, you know, whatever. To be fair, it's just a show that introduced its big bad of to season 5 and season 7. Well, it's season 7 kind of, but season 5 to like very late on. But you know, that show's good.
That's
and it made sense.
yeah. I was gonna say that had good writing. behind it.
Yeah, it split the season into 2, and the second part was very clearly setting up something. Anyway, enough praise for a good show. Let's watch this even greater show. Oh yeah, 2133. Jab's already right about that.
Jeez.
Then it's definitely gonna be a future thing. The Flash Museum.
Is this going to be where the atomic banana peel is? Honestly.
in the weapons vault.
They find it in 21, 23. And the time anomalies that happen in 2023 send them back in time. Oh my god, that's how Barry's gonna die.
Well,
Son
you
of
just
a-
went up to the anomaly, then you just slipped on an nav heal.
Yeah.
Intruder alert. All units
Oh, you genius. Fucking hell.
Wait, what?
all units respond. Intruder alert. All units respond.
Yeah, did you know security exists?
Oh, okay.
Wait, the weapons vault is just part of the museum? Why is it part of the museum part?
Yeah, why can't you open it?
Why would they label it weapons vault? Isn't that only for Team Flash?
Well, I don't... I'm confused. I genuinely don't know.
They have like some of Chester's weapons on display, but like those
Yeah.
are the display ones.
Well,
Why
they're
would
not
they have the
weapons
room with the
advocate.
legit-
Remember, Chester is a pacifist because he burned
Yeah,
down
okay,
his
but
friend's
why would they
house.
have the room for the actual weapons right next to it,
I don't
I'm
know.
just
front and
wondering why.
center?
Stop
I'm just wondering
questioning
why
the
the
Flash
Flash
Museum.
Museum would be Star Labs just in general. Like, would you not make a separate building for it?
No,
No.
we need it in the large collider that could kill everyone.
Well, to be fair, that thing can't be turned on anymore. We hope. I say we hope because it's season 8. They kind of turned it on. But, you know.
Yeah.
Right now is some of that.
Vanilla bean from that organic dairy farm in Coast City.
So you stole it. You didn't have time to pay for it.
He probably dropped off a
Oh yeah.
like a
probably.
$5 bill because he does that at CC Jitters.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess he's helping them write off that money in taxing because they don't print the receipt.
Iris, this is in mint condition. How did you find this? I've been looking for a copy ever since I lost my dad's as a kid.
You just ruined the mint condition, you fucking...
Oh my god, yeah, he's fucking. Oh my god.
I'm still not over the weapons vault thing. That's so fucking stupid.
It is.
So fucking sus.
It's like
Why
you
would
can
you label
open
it?
Yeah, and why do you let people open it? It's like, oh, you
Don't
have
tell
one?
everyone, hey guys, this is where we keep our
Yeah.
high-tech weapons.
Yeah, they have like rooms inside the walls that they can like hide them. Why would you not hide these things that are actually?
Trust me, I know Carla Tannhauser.
Oh fuck, it's Carla. Yeah, Jeb is
Carl-
right.
Car-
yeah,
yeah,
Jeb is
Carla's
right.
not that
It's her mom. But I don't think she's gonna show up in this episode because she wasn't credited on IMDb.
And I don't know her. Don't get me wrong, I'm touched that she wants to meet me, but I'm not her daughter.
They haven't met before, so that's
Yeah.
good. That's amazing.
Well, to be fair, she doesn't want to meet her, so I guess it's in like the mom does. So at least that's makes some sense.
What if I say something wrong, and then things get awkward, she might walk out? Like Mark did?
But Mark was a fucking dipshit.
No, Mark is.
Why are you
amazing.
comparing her to Mark?
Don't fucking know.
Mark just wanted to fuck.
Well, you never know. Her mother could be into not
No,
your daughter
no,
who's
do
kind
not.
of-
Shut up.
Ew. That's
Tim, this
mighty
is-
sus.
This is a me joke. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I've been watching Game of Thrones too much.
I'm the Flash. I'm pretty sure I can handle one mold inspector.
Motherfucker, you can't handle Captain Cold, you piece of shit.
It's 3 mode inspectors. Oh my god, it's discount Jake Gyllenhaal on the right. Did you see that? Looks exactly like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't
can
really
see it.
see it.
Yeah, not from this angle.
Yeah, same hair, same beard, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
This lab's operating permits haven't been renewed since your infamous particle accelerator exploded.
Oh.
This is like the second inspection they've had in Star Labs since it exploded the first time.
And the one that happened last season was because
Yeah.
they turned it on. Like Despero turned it on. It was fucking stupid.
Oh, hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Ooh, that smells delicious.
I'm sorry, and you are?
Hungry.
What? What's your name? What?
Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad.
She's supposed to make mum jokes, not dad jokes.
Straight down this hall to the speed lab, 2 lefts and a right.
Maybe don't call it a speed letter. You know. Okay.
I
Whatever.
guess they know that Flash. It's
They
just
know the Flash
weird. Yeah,
works
it's
here.
just weird. I don't like that. It's like everyone knows so much information.
This isn't like, no offense to like black culture, but I don't think having this long of hair is like safe protocol for a science lab.
No, to be fair, she's not a scientist. She just stands around and eats casserole. She's not the one putting
but
herself on the line.
They work with dangerous chemicals here, don't they?
Yeah, but she doesn't get close to it because she is
I'm just looking
the
out for
stupid
her.
one of the group.
I'll be measuring and studying any device, energy, or matter that emits ionized radiation or particles.
It also said like they're expecting for any type of like ionized radiation energy. That was a bit, yeah, what the fuck? But anyway, that was a bit confusing because like, wouldn't that mean that if there's radiation coming from here, that it's very dangerous? There should be radiation coming from this building, should it, Jab? Or am I going insane? I don't really understand how radiation works.
It depends on the radiation, but if this is more than reinforced lead, then you shouldn't really be picking up much of it.
Looks like you have a lot of that around here.
Yeah, and she said that it was coming like a lot from that building, so I was confused.
What's a speed lab for, anyway?
What?
For Flash, you know what it's for.
How the fuck do you not know?
Well, you know, it's crazy because as big as this place is, we actually really don't spend a lot of time in here, right?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever.
What?
What sort of excuse is that?
What? They know. Don't people know that Flash is part of...
Flash comes around
No,
occasionally?
generally they don't know Flash is based in here.
So what do they think this building is for? I'm so...
For general science. To create, like, clay volcanoes.
Electrician's unusual.
Yeah, if you ask me, they all seem like characters from a sitcom.
Inspectors coming this fall.
Don't say that out loud, you fucking retard.
Breaker box is just right over here.
I'm sure they're gonna end up having forgotten about something. Oh, they went back.
Oh, right, yeah. I think I saw this in like a trailer, but I didn't think it was this episode.
We must have taken a wrong turn.
In your own facility?
Okay, this is super trippy.
Not sure I would have phrased it that way, but I concur.
Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
I concur.
I'm all British. Do you have to be sipping tea? Want some hot cross buns?
Alan, I hate shenanigans. If this is some kind of a joke.
Joke, no.
What the? Why is he like, what are you pulling, sir? Like, why don't you just walk back and see how you ended up here?
Yeah, just walk back. Why are they still standing? This is like so...
Do you think he's like pulling a magic trick or something? Like, why are you blaming him?
Here we go. You've got to be kidding me.
All right, what in the HE double hockey sticks is going on here?
Oh, Jesus Christ, please stop. Please stop. Why are all these characters so stupid?
Just say it. You're not fucking 7 years old.
Whoa, was that there before?
Oh, I get it.
It's a time thing, see?
It's a time loop.
I have excellent spatial retention. I can say with near certainty that grandfather clock was not here before.
Yeah, we know. Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
Shut the fuck up.
We got it.
How did a grandfather clock get into the speed lab?
I don't know.
Why aren't you freaking out more?
And why can't we get out of this room?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that's dialogue, I guess. Jesus Christ. Did it really take 9 minutes to set up this fucking premise, man? Jesus.
This would fetch a lot at the Antiques Roadshow.
Antiques Roadshow. Oh my god, stop.
Stop being so English.
It's from the 19th century. Only... it looks like it was built yesterday.
Jeb isn't correct, then. Because this came from the past. Ah, Jeb got something wrong.
Oh no.
I don't know why you're playing a prank, but I know how. Clearly, there are 2 identical labs in this immediate vicinity. You got us.
That's not incredibly sus.
I can't get a signal. It's like we're cut off from the rest of the world. Well, don't worry. We're going to find a way out. It's what we do.
Can we hurry?
Bro, we don't have time for this. We have like 6 episodes left.
I'll run to the future. I can find out how we escaped, and then I can run back and fix it.
What?
If you can do that all the time, why don't you? Oh my god. To be fair, I did say that during season 8, but like, please.
Okay, whatever's happening has just started, but it's gonna escalate fast.
How do you know?
It always does. That's why my gut is telling me those people in there are in real danger.
Oh, okay. It always does.
You just don't know what's going on.
I mean, yeah, you are in danger if you're trapped in a, like, time, like, something like a void in time.
Something with pistachios.
Oh, he doesn't even have to try anymore. He just has to vibrate a little bit. Why doesn't he just run, like, through the wall and see what's on the outside?
I also thought that, but then he decided to go to the future, so... To be fair, it makes more sense to go to the future, because going
Yeah,
to the future,
because
you already
the more you
will gain the
fuck with time, the
knowledge.
less the rules apply to you. That's smart.
Amen. Yeah.
You know, when I went all Nova at O'Shaughnessy's a couple weeks ago.
Thanks for the flashback.
Oh my God,
two
this
episodes
scene,
ago.
this fucking scene.
I'm so glad it reminded me.
I loved it when that guy like checked up on his homie to see if his eye was okay.
Social media is buzzing with descriptions of a new light meta.
Wait, what do you mean new light meta? That light meta, we knew about it from season 8. The journalists at CCC Media mentioned that there was a light meta that worked with the Flash. It's not new.
I'm gonna run an expose on the light meta who works with the Flash.
Allegra, you cannot go on about everyone finding out when you don't wear a mask or anything, you dumb bitch.
I mean, she does. She just didn't at that moment because, you know, why?
Just
I don't
have just have a mask as well
Yo.
anyway, a proper mask.
I mean,
That
yeah,
is
her mask only
pre-sex
covers
dialogue.
her eyes.
And I have no idea how I got so lucky as to end up with someone who's so far out of my league, but I'm not even gonna ask that question because all I know is that I love you and you mean the world to me.
Oh, this is where it's gonna get awkward.
Oh yeah, he did say
he
love.
said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
I mean, Chester's writing that she's way too attractive to be with him, but she's also like the worst person.
I didn't mean that.
What?
Chester.
I
Why would you
didn't
say
mean
why?
it.
Why would you say that? Man, this dude has no riz. I'm sorry.
Look at you two lovebirds. You were just the cutest thing ever. Okay, don't mind me. I am not looking. I see nothing.
They're not 12.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They're like,
Imagine if they were fucking on the couch.
age.
I imagine, Jab, that Allegra has the minimum amount of
Yo.
self-awareness to not fuck on the couch when Cecile could come home at any minute.
I think Allegra's just that retarded.
With 3 of us, we can play Settlers of Catan.
I played Catan on Saturday.
Are you guys okay?
Is she gonna read
I
their
thought that was
emotions?
unethical.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Allen?
The bathroom. He's gonna be a while.
So you can leave this room.
What's that sound?
No, guys, that means that you can leave the room. What is happening?
Oh, cool. Let's go that direction as well.
How do
Oh, okay.
what?
So he went invisible, so he could go into the speed lab to travel in
okay.
time.
I
Oh.
thought that was him time traveling when he went invisible. Thank
No,
God,
not
because it's
yet.
like, oh, he can just do it with no effort now.
Dude, what was that?
That was
Thank God.
time rewriting itself. That was the effect in season 8.
What?
What?
Why is she like dressed like Cleopatra?
Another prank.
Okay, Iris, can you please?
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Johnson, you can come out now.
Who's Johnson?
Your accomplice, Johnson from Division. Yeah, he called ahead, didn't he? That little.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But back to Allegra, man. I don't know anything besides this. Oh, now they know that
Fucking
he's a
idiot.
speedster.
Oh, weird.
Wait, he didn't put on his suit? Doesn't his suit... Wait, that's a different suit. What?
Star Wars?
Oh, I'll say. You think you're so funny to mock the guy who likes sci-fi, huh?
No.
I'll tell you something that's funny, okay? Star Labs is getting an F-.
What is happening?
What?
Wait, why Star Wars? The
That's
suit
the
he's
Star
wearing
Trek
is Star
suit.
Trek. Yeah. What did you say? Star Wars?
I assume it was meant to be a funny.
Yeah, the joke is like, oh, he doesn't actually... They don't actually know they're science fiction.
As in, Iris doesn't know because she was the one who said Star Wars.
Why can't I just go home and feed my parakeets?
This is so wacky.
Parakeets, isn't it funny? Because the nerd one does weird things. He has parakeets. Isn't that weird and wacky?
Johnson isn't behind this, is he?
She's got magical abilities, no.
Her in the back, the one that's never saying a word, she's behind her.
She's the person that came from the future, and her whole thing is to sabotage this inspection so that she can get into the weapons vault in the future.
And why should we trust you?
Oh, he's gonna say he's the Flash, even though they should already know.
Because I'm the Flash.
Okay, I don't get it. They saw that he was the Flash already. Why did he have to reveal it again?
They just thought he like tripped and fell down the slope.
Yeah, even though there was like
Well.
the red streak behind him when he did that.
And you know the fact he's wearing a Flash uniform.
No,
Yeah, and he
nobody,
fucking teleported inside the
nobody
speed
sees
lab.
that.
Like nobody saw him go up there,
nobody ever sees the lightning.
except when they do, I guess.
If we get out of this, I would love to study some of your quantum biochemistry sometime.
If
we get out?
All the rest are talking, but the electrician woman, she is behind it, I'm telling you. It is her.
Oh, you mean the one that's shut up? The Asian?
Yeah, completely silent, yeah, it's her. She's not even reacted to Barry being the Flash.
So predictable.
We just need to figure out why these objects keep showing up.
I have a theory about that.
Oh, they're gonna explain what is happening. We know what is happening. This is like the most basic fucking concept in time travel, in sci-fi time travel.
Imagine this is all space-time. Normally, it flows and stretches like this. We move from one room, one moment to the next. But we can't do that. We're stuck.
Oh my god, you're a terrible fucking drawer as well.
Some kind of gravitational force is creating a zone that we can't escape from and pulling objects out of time, too.
Oh my god, it's doing the thing that we already know.
See, this feels like a smart way to explain time travel, but just fumbling. And I fumbled it. Fuck.
It's called a time magnet. I really like science fiction.
I really like science fiction. Oh, good one.
When I was doing research for the map book, I found out that 100 years from now, a weapons vault would be right here.
One of those weapons will be a time magnet.
Why is it here now and not in the future?
It was turned on. Wait, so it was turned on. So that's what happened. When she went into the future, she turned it on. And then she, you know, the fucking opening scene, the teaser. Oh my god, it's so dumb. Oh my god.
You want to know what's dumb? Skye calling that woman's drawing, or calling her a bad drawer. When check this out, put this on screen. This is what Skye drew and sent me.
This future weapons vault would have paired the time magnet with some kind of stabilizer.
Whoever brought the magnet with them from the past forgot to bring the stabilizer with them?
Oh my god, this is all so stupid.
Just because I'm a bad drawer doesn't mean I can't call out bad drawings, man.
So what, then, what's wrong with her having a bad drawing?
Is that I'm annoyed at this episode and I want to complain about things.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Maybe they were in a hurry.
Because they were stealing it. Think about it. It could be a thief, a time thief, trying to escape their past to get away.
Now, hold on. We haven't seen anybody come through here except for the people in this room.
One of them's a thief, so you could say one is an imposter.
Sus.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is there any way to find out if someone is from a different time?
Theoretically, a time traveler might give off excess radiation. And we have a radiation scanner.
Wait, so your scanner didn't pick up when you were... It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Wait, they're actually doing the fact that there's an imposter in this room. Like, they're actually... Madvika, how did we actually... Yeah, how did that happen? We wanted to have Madville sus as a Madvika brother for ages, and just now did Madvika remember to do it, and it's the episode that they actually do an imposter type thing.
No, I didn't remember. It's because this time you didn't remind me 0.1 seconds before we started recording.
You noted that last time I reminded you like an hour before, right?
No, you didn't.
I did.
You never did until today.
I'm gonna prove it to you.
Well, you better pay attention to this scene.
You know, I have some legal briefs upstairs I need to work on, so I'm just gonna mosey on upstairs.
No, don't. Best 2 out of 3.
Bro, you guys are like 30. How are you this terrified of just being together alone in a room?
Maybe they're autistic.
No, the sexual tension is too much.
Clear.
If it's not the electrician, the signer one, I'm gonna eat this slipper. It's
This is fucking hilarious.
They've already said she's clear.
No, I don't. Tin, you need to understand this show. They're all going to be clear.
He's looking sus, to be fair.
Yo, and he's wearing red.
Very sus. Red is always sus.
I'm not some kind of time traveler. This is a ruse. A distraction to cover for your broken facility.
Now we're going to get our red herring by the person wearing red.
When I get out of here, I am
What is it?
They turned off electricity in his brain. Oh my god, what? Holy shit, what?
Oh shit. They removed his penis.
So Tin, they were all clear, so, you know.
To be fair, he wasn't clear. So it could have been him who decided to turn into...
Yeah, he turned into a statue so he would throw them off. He's like, well, surely it's not him. He's a statue. It's a very good.
Turn into a statue.
Yeah, it's a
When
very
you
good
finish
distraction. Yeah.
He's not a statue. He's dead, scattered through time and space in a collection of free-floating subatomic particles.
So he was erased and replaced with a statue?
The law of conservation of matter.
The law of conservation of matter. What is this show doing? It's just saying science things. That doesn't make any sense.
We're next.
Oh, never mind. There's a leaf covering his dick.
That's a shame.
I wanted to see the nerd dick.
She did it.
Can you say?
Mrs. Flash? Seriously?
Mrs. Flash.
I didn't even get a chance to scan him.
Why should we believe you? Maybe the scanner did something you're not aware of.
You saw you did.
What are you talking? It's your scanner. Are you?
She's right. I need to run through some more equations. I think better when I'm running through the variables.
What?
Wait, what?
She's right. What are you
She's trying
talking
to
about?
frame. She's
I
trying
mean,
to
yeah,
frame
it's
us.
all, yeah, no,
Family,
we
so-
know it's obviously her. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense. The other people believe her. It's just stupid.
Look, we both know you didn't cause whatever happened to Howard, which means it has to be something else. Something we haven't seen yet.
Okay, well, we need to figure out what that is and fast. Otherwise...
I know. Bad taste in clothing will be the least of our concerns.
That is dialogue. Well done. We need to fix this fast.
I'm all ears.
I don't care about this, but I don't care about the other plot either. I don't even know what I care about.
Why are we not seeing Khione?
Yeah,
have
I was
the
gonna say
conversation?
it's because she's gonna have matter off screen, and then the last scene of the episode is her gonna talk. It's gonna be her talking to like Cecile and be like, "Oh, I met my mom and she's nice and blah blah blah," because they couldn't pay for her
Shut up.
actress.
They're important dialogue.
Oh, super important.
I love him so much it hurts.
He loves you, you love him. Just say it back and get to the good stuff.
You know what happens to people that I love?
Final confirmation.
You know what happens to the people that I love? So I got together with him knowing that when we got to the point of loving him, we needed to have split apart. Because if I love him, he's gonna die. That makes sense. That's logical, Allegra.
They leave. Or worse, like Nash and Esperanza.
Oh my god, stop with the flashbacks. Nobody cares.
Flashbacks.
Allegra, I can't even imagine how tough that was for you to go through, but...
You can. You've gone through worse, Cecile. Fuck off.
Imagine Barry going, I'm gonna divorce Iris because my parents died. That means everyone around me will die.
But didn't he do that? Like in season 3 or some shit? Where he was like, I can't be with you, Iris, because people I'm close to always get hurt. I think it was season 3 because that was when Cisco's brother died because of Flashpoint.
That was
No, he tried.
season
He
2.
tried to make Iris like him again, because he fucked his life over.
No. Skye is saying that Barry was like, oh, I can't be with you because everyone around me dies, and is trying to change the past so everyone is safe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that at some season. I don't remember which one.
If I'm ever gonna be worth anything to you, I need to fix what's wrong with me. I need to find some peace.
And then he tries to revert everything back, as you said.
And besides, God forbid you guys break up. That's like way in the future.
See, it could happen.
It could happen. You could also get married.
Oh my god,
Yes,
like, who the fuck cares about this? This is the most, like, basic character exploration of, like,
yeah.
oh my god, I'm in a relationship, but I'm afraid that it's gonna end
My
either in
Chester
death
and-
or breaking up. It's like,
Chester and Allegra fan fiction is better than this.
yeah, for unironically, I'm sure you could go on Archive of Our Own and find some, like, much better written stories of these two.
We should probably do that for like a stream or something. Just read out bad
Read
just
out-
Allegra fan fiction.
Oh, we should do that for the 3rd ECUM anniversary. That would be amazing.
Who's someone reading it?
Me.
Jay.
If Jay is on, I would
Jay.
love for her to read it. But I would say me just because I have a good reading cadence, and Madvika is not guaranteed to be there. Because Madvika has the better
But
voice.
Madvo Sus, on the other hand,
Madville Sus is guaranteed to be there.
I'm sorry. My thieves detection plan got Chief Inspector Howard atomized.
No, it didn't.
Running to the future, again, when it never works, I should know that by now, but it doesn't stop me from building a crib 7 months in advance.
What do you mean it never works?
What, Barry, what the fuck are you on about right now?
I think he's trying to live his life too fast because he knows what's coming. And so he's like, oh, I want to jump to the end point. You know? Anxiety or something. So I think I was right about the conflict that the two are facing.
I'm just glad, again, we just don't get, like, good Khione development, and we get this instead.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I'm worried that I'm not gonna be able to do the things that I used to.
You might have to slow down a bit. For your pregnancy doesn't mean you're never gonna get to do the things you love again.
That was the conversation they had in like episode 3. Yeah, it was the Goldface episode. They already had that.
Goldface.
Goldface.
Lately, our lives have been all about what's coming and how we can accomplish all of these tasks before little Nora gets here, but there's nothing for me to accomplish by myself. And I'm just worried that once we become parents,
You won't have time.
my body, Barry, I can feel it changing.
I can feel my body changing. It's almost like there's a human being growing inside me.
I'm tired all the time now, too, and I just want to eat everything in sight, and I have pregnancy brain. It's like where you talk about things that you said, and then the next second you don't even remember what you said.
I mean, sure, maybe she has body image issues. Maybe her hormones are making her sad, but it's just like, why do I care? Yeah, it's like
this is part of the birthing process.
Yeah, it's just like, why do you have to show this show? It's so boring. There's nothing here.
Sometimes I wish I could go back to my old self.
Wait, that was the arc she had in the last episode, just saying that she shouldn't do that. Why are you undoing the things we've already gone through, show?
I want you to go back in time and undo the pregnancy.
Yes, I want you to go back in time and do another Flashpoint. Destroy everyone's lives just so I can live a slightly happier one.
I want you to go back and do a flash abortion.
Yeah, she even called it pregnancy brain. It's just hormones. Who the fuck cares? Oh my god, this episode is the worst, the most annoying one so far. Hey folks, this is Sky from the editing booth. I just want to say that I was right when I said this is the most annoying episode so far. I'm losing my mind editing it right now.
You're not the only one that's been getting things mixed up.
What does that mean?
I know who our time thief is.
It's good. He's realised.
I'm gonna vibrate through the walls. Oh.
I'm in your walls.
It's the Asian one. Definitely not a stereotype, don't worry.
Barry's racist towards Asians, not the blacks though.
Yeah.
But we both promise you that we will get you out of here.
Thanks, Mrs. Flash.
Mrs. Flash. I think it's like the only thing that I find funny in this episode is him calling her Mrs. Flash.
We think we know what might be causing all this to happen.
Really?
Yeah, the speed lab is where I carry out experiments as the Flash, so it's possible this room is flooded with temporal particles.
What does that have to do with anything?
What do you mean? What does that have to do with anything? It's temporal particles. Oh my god, I swear.
Temporal particles can become volatile when exposed to electrical fields.
They can.
Yes, and since we haven't had this facility inspected in 9 years... The wiring throughout Star Labs is probably faulty, including the check valves.
It's faulty. Oh my god, Barry. I hate this show.
Oh my god.
We're glad that you're here, Inspector Tao. Could you check those for us, please?
Oh, okay.
Holy
So it's
shit.
just a plan to be like, hey, you go do that. It's kind of like when when you're playing Among Us, you know, when you tell who you think is the imposter to do a task, and you watch them do the task, but they can't do it because they don't do
Yeah,
tasks.
like we knew there wasn't an inspection in 9 years, and like we knew that, but the character saying it out loud is even funnier.
Yeah.
First, I'll check the wires.
Which ones?
The red ones.
The red ones. Okay, you already caught her.
You'd think you could sound a bit more convincing when you have a plan like this. You're from 100 years in the future. At least don't sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
You're the time thief.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Prove it.
Prove it.
You're the sus one.
You didn't know what a breaker box was.
So your thing with the electrical stuff in it?
You're being ejected.
What?
Oh my god, they have flashback to this same episode. I swear. Did they not? So, because I think I missed that line because we were talking over it because like, fuck this show. Like, that was like the most obvious clue. And Jep guessed it, I think, even with missing it too, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super speed, super speed. Oh, great.
Wait, is Bear... Wait,
Hold on.
You piece of
wait,
shit.
does she have like the stereotypical like Asian?
Oh,
No,
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 you're
no,
right.
no, it's not. It's just white and she has a clock on her face.
Oh my god, there's it's a clock.
It is.
No,
Her
that
face is a
looks
clock.
so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, I thought it was painted on. It's actually like the pointer's glued to her face. That's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, look at
it
that.
is. I thought it was painted on. That's even dumber.
Who are you?
Lady Kronos.
Yeah, I love that she was like, "Who are you, Lady Kronos?" And then she throws her hoodie back. So I was like, why do you even have it if you're just gonna... Whatever, man, who cares?
We're being erased by time because of this.
Oh, final. Oh, never mind. He could have flash time.
He could have, like, gone at her from the back.
This time magnet has an identity matrix, which I reset to my biometrics. Anyone tries to take it from me, they go boom.
Why don't you just knock her out?
He can't. If he gets close to her, the time magnet is gonna boom him.
Oh, it's just close to her, not the actual magnet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because it's tied to her biometrics, so.
That sounds gross.
When I helped Howard up earlier and he handed me his hat, he unknowingly brushed against the magnet while it was cloaked. Then, 20 minutes later, poof. What's your plan to get me out of here?
I already tried to use my speed. I can't even get myself out, let alone someone else.
Did he ever try vibrating through the walls?
Nope.
Yes.
He just tried going back in time.
Should going forward in time, but...
Or, yeah, forward in time.
Tell us how you got stuck here in the first place, and maybe we can find a way out of here together.
You probably know this lab becomes a flash museum in the future. Its defenses are impenetrable.
Flashback again.
Oh, yeah, why are we flashing back to the opening scene? We know what happened.
Then I noticed the lab's last major inspection before becoming a museum was dated today, April 5th, 2023.
That's major inspection. 100 years without an inspection. I swear I'm gonna
100 years?
kill... Yeah, I swear, man. I'm gonna kill myself.
So I used it to travel back here, to the past.
What the fuck is this guy with like a night patch? What is that?
Wait, hang on. So...
All I had to do was sneak in here, posing as an inspector.
Okay.
Oh, the eye patch
What?
guy was one of the inspectors. Okay.
But... I don't... What? I guess his name is Tao, because otherwise they're going to be very fucking confused.
No, she faked it. I don't know.
Because obviously they'll know of each other's name before meeting
Yeah,
there,
and he
because...
didn't look Asian, not gonna lie. Like...
Yeah, for security purposes, you don't just all meet up as strangers.
Then I simply traveled back to 2123, only this time appearing inside the weapons vault. Then I snatched the time magnet. I just had to walk out of here, but I couldn't. What's the solution, Speedy?
If your chrono belt can transport you through time, why not just go to 2123? Put the magnet back.
She's tried that, obviously.
My belt lost its charge after I liberated,
Stole?
permanently borrowed the time magnet.
Permanently borrowed. I swear, I hate this show. Stop.
The magnet must have affected it too.
Then let's destroy the magnet.
Do that and we all get reduced to subatomic sludge!
If we can't destroy it, then we need to rejoin the time magnet with its stabilizing agent.
Like I said, parting with my retirement fund is not an option.
You're either going to die, you sick, or you could give it up. You made that choice.
Yeah.
Unless you have a rapid rate kinetic generator hiding somewhere in here, I can't recharge my belt.
Idea.
I can.
Yeah.
With
because it's kinetic
with
something.
lightning.
We've got me.
Yeah, we've got me. That was so obvious as well. This show's... Why didn't she think of that? Fucking Christ, when she realized that he was the flat... Whatever, who cares? This is a TV show.
Working with the Flash.
You already working with him to get out in the first place.
Yeah,
You're
asking him for help.
Can't believe the guy asked for help is gonna help me. Yo, is that the Omnitrix?
Yeah, wait. Okay. He doesn't need to like generate speed. He can just.
No, yeah, it's just
boom.
like lightning.
Palpatine lightning.
Wait. How do we know that we can trust you?
You don't.
You can't.
I've had the most direct contact with the magnet, so my mask can't protect me much longer. If I don't restabilize this thing, I'll be the first to go.
You know, she could be lying. Very much be lying. Iris.
Iris.
Okay, that's
No,
okay.
Iris. Let's not.
A villain would never lie. A villain
Should
would
take a
never
word for it,
lie.
sure.
Yeah. Imagine she says, "I was lying, suckers," and then she just teleports to 2123. Run, Barry, run inside it. Are you gonna?
Barry, go first. Go.
No, I think she's gonna go out and then time is gonna stabilize.
The second I return this, I'll be arrested.
Okay.
I was talking to you.
Look, could you just teleport away? Just return it and teleport. You have a teleport device. What are you talking about?
So, what? So
she is gonna do it, but like she was like, "We're not gonna do it unless you can do the thing," and she's like, "Well, actually, I am." That's so
yeah,
confusing.
I want to keep.
Your clothes will change.
I want to keep my money, but now I don't. I'll let myself get arrested.
Yeah, I don't get it. That was so. They didn't know how to conclude it. They were like, "Well, she does the thing she didn't want to do."
Time's reset itself.
Has it, Barry? Oh, I just couldn't tell, man.
What about Howard and the others?
We're right behind you.
They literally weren't there a microsecond ago, but okay.
They obviously appeared after the camera cut away from them, Advocate.
You okay?
No. He will be, once the inspection's done. Exactly.
And the eye patch guy probably isn't named Tao, not gonna lie. He just looks a bit too white for that name.
So, first thing, why do you call this room the speed lab?
Oh yeah, they haven't got their memories.
We just really love the Flash.
Yes.
That comes off creepy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yup, he is a really
handsome,
nice, handsome guy.
Comes off creepy.
Okay, the handsome part seems kind of creepy.
If you were ever near him, you could see his face because he stopped vibrating it 8 years ago.
That is true.
Yeah, became a bit tiresome for him.
Until the timeline reset itself and Howard and all the other inspectors walked in like nothing had happened.
And they didn't remember a thing.
So who was this old friend of Team Flash?
We established this at the beginning.
Yeah,
Ted.
it was her mom.
They just went back to their jobs. So now Star Labs is officially mold free.
I love how they're telling this to Khione of all characters. Like, this show just does not know what to do.
So fucking stupid.
We're just glad we passed the inspection after everything that's happened here the last 9 years.
Oh my
Whatever,
god, no fucking way. It's Mrs. DeVoe.
Oh yeah, it is Mrs. DeVoe.
Okay, we're just doing a clip show, I guess.
Yeah, what is happening? Why did we do this? Oh,
Everything
okay.
that's happened
Oh
over
yeah,
the past
yeah.
9 years, apparently.
Yeah, to be like, oh, this place could be contaminated.
How did it go with you and Carla?
Yeah, I was off screen. I was right.
So was I.
Oh no.
Turns out she does not want me to replace her daughters, Caitlin or Frost. She just wanted to get to know me as a friend. And she seems very wise.
Shit, and I said this almost verbatim of the fucking dialogue that she would have.
You know, as someone who's only about 8 weeks old.
It's been almost 2 months.
Well, it's episode 8, and in theory she was born just before episode 1.
Iris, I know you're starving.
But how do you... No. Actually, you know what? It's already super freaky. Never mind.
Why are they always questioning how is she so intact with behavioral things?
Yeah, it's like obviously it's her powers.
Get a dinner for 3 at Helena's.
Cheese fries?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sounds amazing. Do I like cheese fries?
What a weird question. Do I like... That's not... Like, in the last episode, she was, like, saying the opposite. Like, why aren't we doing things that I like? So she knows things that she like or doesn't like.
Yeah.
You would know that she doesn't know if she likes it.
What happening?
What is... This episode is, like... This was, like, a parody episode. It feels like something we would write out of spite of this show.
Kara and I go for, like, an Indian or something. I'm like, do I like Indian?
Do I like it?
I don't know.
Weird question. Like, you should be like, do you think I'm gonna like it? And Barry's like,
Yeah.
you know what, probably. That makes a lot more sense.
I moved way too fast, and I get why you freaked out. Anybody would.
He wasn't moving way too fast. He just said he loved her.
Yeah.
That's not moving too... It'd be too fast if he tried sleeping with her.
I've been in a lot of bad relationships, so it's hard for me to accept a good one when it comes along. Not good. Great.
Great relationship isn't us.
Chester is so socially oblivious.
You're autistic, Chester, and I appreciate that.
I mean, it does seem like a very autistic thing. Is it like, oh, great relationship? You mean us? As if like Allegra has a side relationship she's telling Chester about. That would be very funny if after this entire episode she's like, I'm getting back together with my ex-boyfriend who was in the gang.
You're worried about losing me?
You're one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I don't want to push you away.
This episode is so stupid.
Yay.
It's just like, oh, they're happy, and then Chester shows that they're happy, and then she's like, oh my god, are we happy? And then she's like, oh my god, we are happy. Like,
Finally.
this is writing, man. Fucking hell, I hate this
D&D,
show.
and then
Yes,
sex.
D&D and sex, yes.
Do you want to go back to my place?
Hold her hand, dude.
Yo!
I do. I definitely do. But you should know that I was very sad, and so I drank like 7 frappuccinos. You know, which means I'll probably be wide awake for the next, 10 to 12 hours, give or take.
Frappuccinos, dear lord.
That means I can go 7 rounds with you.
7 rounds of D&D and 7 rounds of the stuff that comes after.
Amen.
Fuck yes.
Good thing I know how to work off all that energy.
Sorry about that, yeah.
Did you see how horny she was? She said, it's good to know you're gonna have a lot of
Yeah.
energy. They're
When she said
doing
that?
it. Yeah, they're doing
She
it.
went,
Yeah, and
no
he
way
spit
to
out
burn
it.
that off.
Yeah, and he spit
Oh,
out his coffee
finally.
because he was a bit caught off guard from the horny. No, I want to see Chester and Allegra.
Yes, we need the scene.
I don't care about this. I need the sex.
Do you need help? I can help you with it.
Get your own, pal.
I will.
That CGI
Barry,
for the magazine
don't just
is
chop that
hilarious.
book like that. Barry, you just...
It's not mint. It's not mint anymore, Jab. It doesn't matter.
Wait,
It's already
hold on.
ruined the mint condition.
Hold on. What happened to Barry's whole don't run thing in season 4 where he wasn't going to do any more like trivial tasks with super speed? He was just going to take his
Well,
time.
that's when he was still like in his honeymoon phase with Iris. Clearly, he doesn't love her as much anymore. The passion has faded out. It's almost like they introduced that in season 4 to justify a terrible fucking plot point that make no
Yeah.
sense. But you know,
Let's just spend each day doing what we want to do in the moment.
that scene was stupid. I wanted to see Chester and Allegra fucking. It was like, oh, we're
I can't
happy and
accomplish
we're
nothing.
having a daughter. It's like, fuck off. No.
Wow. Such
That
a
was worthless.
filler episode.
Man, that was so bad. I don't understand why it's rated so high compared to the rest of the season. 'Cause,
Wait,
like that is like
really?
perfectly in line with the with the previous 2 episodes. Which were
Yeah, I was going to
absolute
say this is on
garbage.
par with the last one, like the lowest rated one.
No, the lowest rated was 2 episodes ago. It was the
Oh, well, wasn't the last one we watched also low rated?
It was the second lowest rated, yeah. Because there were
Yeah.
2 like filler episodes. I don't understand
Well,
how
yeah,
this
that's what I'm
episode
saying.
isn't
It should be
filler
like on
either.
par with this.
Yeah. Yeah, like the previous 2 episodes are very much like this one, where like nothing happens, the dialogue is garbage. We have like circular arcs, where just the characters end up the same place where they began in the beginning of the episode. And the plot isn't like anything interesting, even though the show thinks it is. I don't get it.
I'm pretty certain this was like a budget saving episode because there's no exterior shots or anything, and they're just in 2 locations.
To be fair, yeah, it does have a bottle episode
Mhm.
type of feel, because it was just in they have the CC jitters for set for 1 scene, but no extras because it was late at night, so that's funny. They had the set of Cecile's house, and they have the speed lab, and I guess they had like the meeting room, whatever, in a Star Lab going to talk to Khione. That's kind of it. Yeah, it does feel like a bottle episode. They probably didn't want to have to do anything. Man,
Man,
that was
if
bad.
only
I
Twitter
miss
Barry was
Goldfish.
still on Twitter, we could see what his opinion is.
Yeah, I miss him. The amount of times I've said that because he's deleted his Twitter like every 2 days. But yeah, that was bad. Jab was right that the cameos wouldn't happen in this episode, which is funny because that would have at least made this episode somewhat worth watching, just for the sake of like, you know, something happening. But like, whatever. To be fair, of the rating of this episode, there are only 187 ratings when the average is like 600 to 800 ratings. So it's probably because people haven't watched it yet to give enough ratings to it. Which is because last episode when we watched it, the rating didn't go down as much because we watched it Monday, and it's been only 3 days, and that was way after the episode had come out. So, but yeah,
I can't believe the meeting between Khione and
her
Mama
mom,
Frost happened
yeah.
off screen.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
it's also like, shouldn't her mom be like extremely invested in studying her powers, considering she has like cryo something powers as well, and she like that's her field of studying, right? It's like ice things, and she was worried about Frost last season, which is why she gave herself those powers. Like, surely she would want to study Khione's powers and help Team Flash, especially when they don't have, like, you know, Caitlyn anymore to study those things. When she was the biologist, the doctor. It's so weird. It's like, obviously they can't pay the actress or she wasn't available or some shit, but it's like, from a writing perspective, this just doesn't make any sense. There's also like the one scene that would have actually mattered in this episode is Khione meeting her mom and them hitting it off, and her mom treating her not as like a daughter but as a friend, just wanting to, you know, show her that she can talk to her and confide in her, even if they aren't like, you know, they don't see each other as mother and daughter because of, you know, Khione being so young. That sounds like such a good idea for a scene, and she just describes it because it happened off screen while we were seeing Barry and Iris be dumb with a fucking dumbass villain who has fucking clock pointers glued to her head. Like, dear lord, this is a bad episode.
It's comic accurate. Fuck you.
I'm sure it is, yes. Do you know, Jeb, if it is? Research it now, please.
I
Yeah,
fucking have no
as
idea.
the only one who has internet
Yes,
and
the only one who has internet.
web browser.
No, it's because
Look it
Jeb
up.
is usually the one who does things like that.
What exactly am I looking at for?
Lady Kronos is her name. Lady Kronos Flash.
Her
DC.
facial
Comics.
design. Her facial design's quite.
Oh yeah,
accurate.
It's very much comic accurate. So sorry for any comic fans that I upset by saying that Lady Kronos has a stupid design. She definitely doesn't have a stupid design. I think it's like, it's easier to buy in the comics than it is to buy in a live action show.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is one of those instances where it's like, do not adapt this into live action like one for one, because
Yeah.
it's gonna look fucking stupid.
It's like when take like First Avenger, how like they adapt the very spandexy suit for like the stage show stuff. And
Oh yeah, and they
easily
make a
get
joke out
into-
of it because it obviously would look goofy in a more serious
Like-
scenario, which is a live
like,
action
like
film.
some stuff works better when it's in the comics and that. Like
Yeah.
sometimes 1-to-1 doesn't work.
Yeah, the example I was going to use is the Daredevil movie with the bullseye having the bullseye on his head. It's just the kind of thing that you don't
Oh,
do.
Or maybe if this was like a mask and not like painted on her face,
Mhm.
I think that would have looked better.
That could have been cool. A white mask with like the black details and the clock on
Yeah.
her forehead, and it like covers everything in her face except her eyes. That could have been a neat mask. Next episode we're gonna have the cameos. We're gonna have Oliver and Diggle and I don't know, probably more.
Blood work.
Oh yeah, Bloodwork and Wally and oh my god, Singh. What's his name? Captain Singh. Whatever the ex.
Sing.
Yeah. Oh, and Kramer. No, she's not a cameo. She's just part of the show.
Kramer the cameo.
If it doesn't have Goldface, I'm walking.
Yeah, Wally, Bloodwork, Diggle, Oliver, and Singh are gonna be in the next episode. Isn't that amazing? I am very excited.
Woo.
Directed by
And what
Danielle
else?
Pennebecker, so let's go.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Having a fucking
What's Wally
Flash
up to again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
This show doesn't know either. But they're gonna make something up next episode that won't make any sense because that's what they do.
He went to go find himself again.
Yes, he's done
And
that
then,
like
and
6
then when
times.
he returns, Joe asks him, "So did you find what you were looking for?" And he's like, "Honestly, not really, but oh well."
Yeah, Wally's such a fucking comic fans must really hate the way they adapted Wally because he's like main Flash, right, in the comics
Like,
for like a
yeah, like,
huge run.
And like for just the cartoon, there wasn't a Barry Allen. Wally was the Flash. Like he was the popular Flash for like 30 years, and he's been sidetracked for the main Flash show for the past 10 years.
Yeah, that must really hurt comic Flash fans. But hey, at least you get comic accurate Lady Kronos, so hey, who's complaining? You know.
Well, clearly it hasn't
Win
upset
some,
the number one Flash fan, who is also a fan of the comics.
True. Is Wally white in the comics? Because that would be funny if he wasn't, and that's why if he was, and that's why Twitter Barry doesn't like live action Wally is because they race swapped him.
Let's
I
have a
think
look.
typically he's white because like a lot of people mistake
Oh yeah, it's
him
because
for Barry,
Iris is
like-
also white, right? Like, I think they only changed it for this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
Snyder. I was gonna say it's because they're related, but didn't they change that as well? Like they are not related in the comics at all. Wally and Iris.
Wally is in all images being shown as a white.
Yeah, so that's why Twitter Barry is okay with
Yeah.
it. Be sidetracked
think-
because he was race swapped.
Yeah. I think in Lego DC Supervillains, I think there's like Wally West, and I think he's white, and then there's Kid Flash, but like Kid Flash is also Wally, I guess, and he's black.
Right. So one is like the CW
Yeah.
version, the other the comics probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, did the CW start the Black Wally version?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Because like they
Yeah.
as far as I know, and Tin, you may be able to correct me, but Iris is also not black in the comics, right? She
I don't think so. Most commonly, she's white.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
not-
because
Yo.
like if they want because they wanted to introduce Wally as like her half brother, right? He kind of needed to be black.
Yeah. Yo, that means the CW is the blueprint, because then Zack Snyder made his Iris black.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, we know that
So-
Zack Snyder and the CW have a very interconnected relationship.
Of
Considering
course.
Yeah,
his-
Zack Snyder's a hack though, who just copies the superior
The superior CW version.
the superior content. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame really. He couldn't come up with his own good ideas, had to steal from the greatest show ever made.
Yeah. He couldn't come up with his own race.
His own race. Just make Iris Asian. Just because it's the only race he can come up with. Is there anything else? I think that's it. The synopsis for the next episode isn't released yet, so we can't read that and have me and Jeb argue about something irrelevant. So yeah. We're gonna catch you next time with episode 9 called Party Die. Hold on. It's my party. I decide if I die.
Party in the USA.
Amen. No, I think it's my party and I'll decide when I die. I think that's it. And I'll die if I want to. Sorry, I'll die if I want to. So yeah. Cool. Bloodwork's gonna be the villain. So yay. If you like season 7? Is this 7 when Bloodwork is in, Jeb?
Is he season? Yeah, he is season 7, I think. Yeah.
Cool. So if you like season 7, there's been like 2 people who liked it watching this video. Be excited for next episode. We're gonna definitely love Bloodwork. Jeb is a
Bloodwork.
very good, very big fan of his. I'm just rambling. All right. Madville Sus will sing us out.
Dun 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 dun.
Amen.
I didn't have the video ready, but
That's
yeah.
fine. No, I
It's,
wanted you to sing it, not play it. That was better. So thank you.
Yeah, the vocal edition.
Amen. The a cappella version. I've said amen so many times. I need to stop.
It's a very religious podcast.
We are. Yes. On God. All right. So goodbye, people. Goldface.
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 So that means that somebody in this room is a thief.
Dun 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 dun.